part 2 of this. Welcome back to my Tower of Terror again. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do another tour like my last video, kind of just explaining what I've done, the difference, just giving you a little tour. So, in my last video we just covered this building, the main part. I called this like the building exterior. That was the first part. The second part was the kind of like the landscaping and the outside exterior, right? So it's a bunch of greenery, like some paths, the line, and like the entrance of the actual ride itself. So yeah, I'm gonna start off in this section. So in this area, it was kind of incomplete in my last video. This is where people kind of come out of the ride. Right, once they're done, they kind of come in this area. This area is kind of like a relaxing place. It was kind of hard to get this because there's this little section was kind of like a walkway, and it was kind of hard to find pictures. But yeah, there's actually like a little coffee stand here, but I didn't really care to build that. But yeah, it was the first part. The greenery itself wasn't that hard to do. I just got different saplings of acacia, jungle, mangrove, oak, and dark oak, and I kind of just spammed it. And then once you go here, this didn't take that long, but what took the longest was probably the line, because I kind of had to, I really wanted to get the right shape of the line using Google Maps, like this curve right here. It was kind of hard to get it. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. This definitely took a lot of time. So this is the line, and this would be the entrance where you go up to the ride. This wasn't too hard to do, but it was cool. I made sure to use slabs because there's no stairs in the line itself. It just gradually increases, so slabs is the best thing to use. Just a lot of spamming with the greenery, and that wasn't there last time. Anyway, this was all done before, but it basically ended right here, and I did all this. Actually, when I was doing this, there was no mangrove trees, but in the walk update came, and mangrove trees actually kind of helped a lot because I didn't want to build trees by hand because that would take a long time, and I wanted to choose like trees that have like special shapes to them, and the mangrove tree definitely helped with that and kind of give it look more natural, not just plain trees that go straight up. But yeah, there's a lot. I just kind of like put moss blocks and these azalea trees. There's a lot of greenery that happened here. All I did though was I had to actually terraform, so if you go underneath, I just put layers of these grass blocks. And then once I put the layers, I put the trees in. This place is empty, but it's purposely like that. I'm not gonna work in that area. And then this right here is the right is part of the land called Sunset Boulevard, which is this, as you know, a street, and it goes all the way down there in real life, and there's like little restaurants and stores and bathrooms and other stuff like that. But since it's not part of the ride, I'm not gonna build it. I just built like this main area since it's part. This is like the banner. It's pretty cool actually. And right here's I don't know if I have it. Or yeah, I use this so that it could float on its own. And these palm trees, I did it by hand, but it wasn't that hard to make. These, I know it's like, it's only using one block, but in real life, it's just cobblestone. If you look at pictures, it just looks like cobblestone, so I did that. This was just a variety, if you look up in real life as well. It's just, everything right here is kind of like a resting area, and the line doesn't actually start, and that's also new. It's kind of weird. Oh, this was actually cool. This right here is a fire hydrant. But what I did here is, here, let's break these. I put a, I don't want to break it all the way, but I put a, what's it called? Armor stands, and I dropped an all here dying red leather, so it kind of makes it like a fire hydrant. I like how it looks. And in here, this is a big gate. If you look up in real life, there's more area that extends here and kind of wraps around. There's like a very large area, and in that area is another ride. But as I said, I'm only working on the tower, so I'm not bothering with that area. It kind of just ends here, but like I said, there's stores and stuff. But yeah, that's just a little tour of the exterior. It definitely took a lot less time than this tower, the main building itself, but then I did take a lot of breaks with this. When I did this whole entire outside, it didn't have that many breaks. I just kind of did it all at once, so I don't know how long it took exactly, but if you kind of compare it to my last video, you could kind of get an idea of how long it took. I think it was like a couple months, which isn't too bad. So yeah, I guess that's the exterior. I'll also mention what I'm going to be doing next. So the last part is the interior. I need to like rethink this and maybe do some extra building in here, go back. But once you enter here, here's a lobby. I don't know how long the interior will take, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, there's a lobby in here, like a hotel lobby that's all beat up. Then as you walk to the right, there will be a library, and this library will it's like a pre-show for the ride, and then it'll go downstairs to a boiler room where the extra people go on the ride. And once you exit from the boiler room, there's once you go on the ride, you end up in a different place, which is kind of like the drop-off zone. And once you walk out, you'll eventually make your way towards the gift shop and the exit of the building. So in this whole entire area will be a gift shop. That's why there's like these things which are supposed to be like mannequins. But yeah, that's it. It's my quick little tour. Thank you for watching, and yeah, goodbye.